You wake up in the middle of the night. It's 2:06 a.m. dry mouth, a dizzy head, and that absurd urge to drink water. You walk barefoot to the kitchen, feeling the cold floor under your feet. The whole house is silent, only the faint hum of the refrigerator breaking the silence of the early morning. You slowly open the door. That white light illuminates your sleepy face. And there, among the leftovers from dinner, the butter jar, and a forgotten fruit in the corner, is what I call a silent killer. Something so common, so banal, that almost every Brazilian has at home, but which, according to the International Agency for Research on Cancer, falls into the same risk category as cigarettes and asbestos. Carcinogenic Group 1. That's exactly what you heard. And recent studies with over 500,000 people have shown that this food increases the risk of colon cancer by up to 18% when consumed daily in small amounts, just 50 grams. And the scariest part? The Brazilian consumes almost 50% more than the considered safe limit. In today's video, I will show you the 7 foods that are in your refrigerator right now, and that could be silently making you sick. And the most dangerous one is at the top of the list. In the end, when I reveal what it is, you'll be shocked at how obvious it was and how no one warned you before. But first, if you care about your health and want to protect your family, leave your like and subscribe here to the EDU Health Tips channel. And share this video with those you love. Think with me. How many people have these same foods in their refrigerator right now? This knowledge can literally save lives. Now tell me, what is the food that never lacks in your refrigerator? Leave it in the comments, and also tell me which part of Brazil you're from. I love knowing how far this content is reaching. Let's go! To understand how we got here, take a little trip back in time with me. Imagine a world without refrigerators. 150 years ago, it was impossible to keep food fresh. Napoleon Bonaparte, with all his power, died without seeing a machine that could freeze anything. Christopher Columbus crossed oceans, but never dreamed of a box that could preserve food for weeks. Preserving meat was an art of survival. In the Brazil of our great-grandparents, food was salted, dried in the sun, hung on clotheslines. And the risk of food poisoning was daily. But in 1876, everything changed. Carl von Linde, in Germany, invented the first mechanical refrigerator, a piece of equipment that cost the price of a house. Today, just press a button. Instant ice. Fresh food for weeks. A modern miracle that saved millions of lives. But pay attention. This same refrigerator that saved millions can also be poisoning you if used incorrectly. And what I'm about to tell you will change the way you look at your kitchen. Let's get to the 7 dangerous foods, leaving the most shocking for last. Starting with number 7, potatoes. Yes, potatoes. That base of our mash, frying, air frying, Sunday lunch. And the mistake is precisely putting them in the refrigerator. Below 8 degrees, the natural starch in potatoes turns into sugars called reducing sugars. And when you fry or bake these potatoes, these sugars react with amino acids and form a substance called acrylamide, a probable carcinogen. Just 3 days in the refrigerator can multiply this risk. Even Anvisa recommends, never store raw potatoes in the refrigerator. Keep them in a cool, dark, and ventilated place above 10 degrees. A small adjustment that can make a huge difference. Now let's move on to food number 6, open canned goods. Who hasn't stored leftover corn or tuna in the can itself inside the refrigerator? It seems harmless, but it's a dangerous mistake. After the can is opened, the metal reacts with oxygen and the acids in the food. And this causes metal particles to migrate into the food, altering the flavor and releasing toxic substances like BPA, a hormone disruptor that can affect fertility and testosterone levels. The rule is simple. Once you open the can, transfer the contents immediately to a glass or silicone container with a lid. No storing in the can. Now number 5, leftover old food. You know that rice and beans from 2 days ago? Or that chicken left forgotten at the back of the fridge? You think, oh, it's cold, it's safe. But that's not quite right. Food stored for too long can turn into breeding grounds for bacteria like Bacillus cereus, which releases dangerous toxins and can cause severe food poisoning. The risk doubles after 5 days stored. So, the rule is clear, 3 to 4 days at most. If it's past that, throw it away. Better to waste food than health. Now number 4, the egg. Many people make the same mistake, storing eggs in the fridge door. It seems practical, right? That nice holder that already comes on the door. but it's the worst possible place. The door is where the temperature varies the most. Every time you open it, hot air enters and activates bacteria, especially Salmonella. Studies show that storing eggs on the door increases the risk of contamination by up to 25%. Always store eggs on the middle shelf, where the temperature is more stable. Now, number 3 is something that many people believe is the safest way to store food: glass jars. But there is a dangerous detail. Those jars with drawings, numbers, or colorful labels painted directly on the glass, especially when storing acidic foods like tomato sauce, lemon juice, or vinegar. These paints and enamels can contain lead and other heavy metals. When in contact with acidic foods, they release these substances directly into your food. Lead accumulates in the body, causes neurological damage, and can affect children's development. So, the rule is, only use completely smooth and transparent glass jars, without paint or glaze. And if it's ceramic, make sure it's food grade. Now we come to number 2, which shocks people the most. The villain disguised as practicality: processed meats. Sausage, ham, sausage links, bacon, salami. Those quick and tasty things that are always at hand. But studies leave no doubt. They are carcinogenic group 1, the same category as cigarettes. Research with over 500,000 people shows that 50 grams per day increase the risk of colon cancer by up to 18%. And Brazilians consume almost twice that amount. The secret here is simple: reduce consumption to the maximum. Replace with fresh meats prepared at home. It may be more work, but the benefit to your health is enormous. And now, number 1, the most dangerous of all. What is in your refrigerator, and maybe even in your freezer right now? The meat tray you bought at the supermarket. The one made of styrofoam. This styrofoam is made of polystyrene, which contains a substance called styrene, classified as possibly carcinogenic. And the problem is that it migrates into the meat, especially when frozen for long periods. The longer it stays, the more of this poison passes into the food. Now, imagine when you put this tray in the microwave to defrost quickly with plastic wrap on top. That's a dangerous duo: the styrene from the styrofoam and the phthalates from the plastic, which are hormone disruptors. It's like inhaling poison in slow motion. But don't worry, the solution is simple and in your hands. Before freezing the meat, remove it from the styrofoam tray immediately. Place it in a smooth glass container, unpainted, or in a silicone food-safe container. This simple act drastically reduces the risk. And now that you know all this, I ask you, how many of these foods are in your refrigerator right now? Potatoes, eggs, processed meats? Maybe more than one, right? But the important thing is that now you are aware. And it is awareness that changes destiny. Share this video with your family. Send it in the family group, to friends, on social media. Because most people have no idea what's inside their own refrigerator. And comment below, which of these 7 shock you the most? I want to know what you will change starting today. Like the video, subscribe to EDU Health Tips channel, and activate the bell so you don't miss the upcoming alerts that can literally save your life. And if you want to continue this topic, watch the next video, where I show the 8 objects in your house that could be harming your health without you realizing. I am Edu Rodriguez, and from today on, I am sure you will never look at your refrigerator the same way again.